So, jungle jumper, it is once again the hour of our daily ritual. If it is today that you possess the swiftness and agility to grasp the object from my hand before I remove it, the moment will have come for you to pass through our gates and meet the vast world beyond. Will you be quick, little jungle jumper? Will destiny decree this as the instant of your triumph? Will destiny decree this as the instant of your triumph? Catch me if you can. Nya, 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 nya. Wise is the man who knows when to release house pet, of whom he cannot control or teach anything more. 2. Your time has come, jungle jumper. I will make of you a gift. For wise also is the man who sends his problems to so-called friends, who will accept unusual offerings without knowledge of the background of said offering. Very well. I shall cease pronouncement of philosophical crap. Look, kid, you want to go, I want to get rid of you. I think I can dump you on the United States. But let me give it to you straight. They won't buy the con unless you sound more important. What I mean is, that cutesy name, Jungle Jumper, just don't cut it image-wise. We gotta call you something with more of a zoo-biz sound, dig? Like Prince Kong or Mighty Joe Youthful. You know, something that'll make people wonder what you are.
Kung Fu is making steady progress toward New York City. Yes, the Chinese gorilla will be here soon. As you may recall, the State Department announced 2 weeks ago that Al Feng Ku, the most celebrated karate and kung fu master in China, has made a gesture of peace and friendship from his country to the United States by donating his lifelong house pet, a gorilla, to the New York City Zoo. In this film, taped via satellite, we see the famous teacher on the day he made his generous gift. With oriental dignity, he calmly explained the tears in his eyes as being the result of a painful broken arm. But we suspect that bidding farewell to his King Kung Fu hurt more than he cared to admit. At any rate, the ape arrived safely in San Francisco 1 week ago and is now being transported across the country by Amtrak. There will be a brief pause in his journey out west somewhere to let the rednecks gawk at him.
And so, King Kung Fu has finally arrived in Wichita to begin his week-long Midwest exhibition. Is he awesome? Is he ferocious? Is he mean and ugly looking? Search me. As you can see, officials are pulling another cover-up and won't even allow us members of the working press to have a peek. We don't like that. Still, all of us, including you ordinary citizens, will have the chance to see the world-famous Chinese gorilla in person when he goes on display tomorrow at the Sedgwick County Zoo. Presentation ceremonies are slated for 2 o'clock. Reporting from Union Station, this is Arky Fudd.
Hey, come on, you're on the air. Come on.
Huh? But I thought we went to a commercial.
In other news, the City Commission today voted to...
That makes me mad. They put that hick Arky Fudd on TV and let him cover a big important story, but they won't hire us. Can you figure it?
I can't figure it, Bo.
Well, it ain't just talent, it's who you know.
I know, Bo.
Well, how can you take it so calmly? Sure, it hits me in the gut every time we watch the news because that guy's in there and I'm out here. But doesn't the photography ever get to you? Didn't you see that? The lighting was terrible. Even an amateur knows you're supposed to keep the sun over your left shoulder when you take pictures.
Those were night scenes, Bo. They shot it earlier tonight.
Well, then he should have kept the moon over his shoulder. Do you want a beer?
Sure.
Good, so do I. Herman, what we need's a scoop. Yeah, but it couldn't just be an ordinary scoop. It'd have to be something big. Yes, folks, it was horrible. It was ghastly. It made you want to puke.
What?
Oh, I said what we need if we want to break into TV big is a scoop.
A scoop?
Right. If I could get a really big story and you got some film of me getting it, why, the TV stations would come begging at our door. We could write our own ticket. I'd be a star.
Yeah, but how do we do it? Police always chase us off when anything happens because we don't work anywhere.
Well, we don't want something the police know about or anybody else. What we need's an exclusive. Something exclusive and big. Big, big, big. What's the biggest thing in town, Herman?
Oh, that gorilla, I suppose.
Huh?
That gorilla on TV. At least I suppose he's big.
Yeah, that gorilla.
But everybody already knows about him.
What's his name? King Kong Fu. The wheels are clicking, Herman. The wheels are clicking. What's the number of the Pizza Hut, Herman?
Oh, I don't know, Bo.
Hello, operator. Would you dial me P for pizza?
Rock Road Pizza Hut, may I help you, please?
I'd like to speak to Miss Regine Fay, please.
Yeah, just a second.
Could be anything else. Thank you.
It's for you.
Thanks. Hi, this is Ray Fay.
Bo Burgess.
Who?
Oh, Bo Burgess. You know, the guy that likes eggplant pizza. Listen, baby, you still waiting for the big break? You still want a modeling career?
Well, yes.
Cookie, this is your lucky day. Lightning just struck. Bo Burgess is gonna make you famous.
What do you mean?
I mean that tomorrow afternoon out at the zoo when they present that Chinese gorilla, you do know about that Chinese gorilla.
Yes, I've heard about him.
Great. Well, tomorrow when they have the opening of the exhibition and all the bigwigs are there and all the TV crews and newspaper reporters and everybody, just before they unveil this King Kong Fu, we're gonna unveil you. You're gonna streak the ceremonies. Huh. She hung up.
Is that the chick that always waits on us when we get pizza?
Yeah, Ray Fay. Why would she hang up?
Well, she seems like a nice girl, Bo.
Well, shit, so's my mother, and she streaks. Been locked up for it twice.
Yeah, but the streaking fad's about played out. I don't think it'd be much of a scoop anyway.
Herman boy, the scoop will be when the gorilla gets loose and goes after her.
The gorilla gets loose?
Hey, what does that name make you think of? King Kong Fu?
Oh, Bo, it'd never work.
Well, why not?
Well, in the first place, you'd have to fall in love with the girl. And gorillas only fall in love with humans in the movies.
Gotta have a pretty girl.
Look, Bo, there's no way you can get out of that cage anyhow. You can't bend the bars or break chains or whatever.
You're gonna let him out. Before they drop the curtain off that cage, you're gonna slip underneath it and unlatch his door.
Okay, Bo, it's fantasy time. The chick's not gonna do her bit anyway, so I'll agree to it if it makes you happy.
Don't worry. She'll do it. Definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Charlie, wait till you can hear me back there. Okay?
Ready, Agatha? Ready, Myrtle. Do you imagine our letter to the zoo had any effect, Myrtle?
One can only pray so, dear, but I suggest you be prepared to cover your eyes when they open that curtain.
Perhaps we should do it now, just in case the wind blows it over.
Perhaps we should.
Ain't you done with that yet?
Almost. Is she really gonna be there?
Yeah, she said she'd meet us by the giraffes.
She's gonna streak?
Well, when I gave her the Beauty and the Beast angle and told her the #1 men's magazine promised to print it, she started coming around. Except she didn't want to streak. Insisted on wearing a bikini. Well, I said, I'll have to check that out with Hef. I called her back and told her he'd given the okay. She agreed to the deal.
You talked to Hef?
Sure. He said to give his best to you, too.
He did? Wow. But he doesn't even know who I am.
Doesn't know me either, Dodo. Now, watch out with that stuff. You're spilling it all over yourself.
I don't know about this, Bo.
Well, what do you mean? That's banana oil, right? Monkeys like bananas, right? If we make Ray think it's suntan oil, she puts some on, that gorilla will dig her, right? And that solves the problem of him having to fall in love with her, right?
Well, it sounds logical.
Okay, now watch out. We're almost there. Now, when we get the car parked, I'll go find Ray and talk her into putting some of that on. You set your camera gear out and then hightail it around behind and open up that cage door, you hear? Hey, baby, ready to go?
Oh, hi. Yes, I guess so.
Terrific. My cameraman Herman's getting set up right now. Well, you know Herman. He eats with me all the time.
The little guy who stuck pizza in his ear the other night?
That's Herman. Whale of a photographer, even if he is a messy eater. He's going to make you look fantastic. Not that you don't already, mind. I guess. That is, could I have a look? You know, strictly for professional assessment.
Oh, sure.
Miss Fay, did anyone ever tell you that without your glasses, you're beautiful?
Yes, they are. So it's a crazy thing.
Oh, I'll bet. Say, that bathing suit sure doesn't hide your hide, does it? Oh, that reminds me. I worried about you getting a sunburn out here, so I brought this tannin oil along.
Oh, I never burn. Thanks anyway.
Never burn?
Nope. Suppose we ought to go now?
Well, maybe you ought to put some on, you know, just to be sure.
That's awfully thoughtful of you, but honest, I'll be fine. And I hate that stuff. It's always so goofy.
Goofy, huh?
Goofy. I really think we better be going. The crowd's starting to gather.
What do you say to a Chinese gorilla?
Hi, monkey. Me friend.
Oh, Herman will be here any second. He's probably checking out the light up there somewhere.
What if he doesn't make it back?
Now, don't you worry. We'll do our part. You just get on up there near the front. When I give you the nod, dump the robe and hop onto the stage, okay?
You say so.
Oh, hey, listen. Before you go, are you wearing any perfume?
Perfume? Why?
Well, I thought if you weren't, you might feel a little uncomfortable. You know, unfeminine. This suntan oil smells pretty good, and I thought if you...
No thanks.
No thanks. No thanks and no harm. That's just great.
Me nader raider. Me come check 'em cage for defect.
I've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you here today to the festivities as we introduce the latest acquisition in a continuing cultural exchange program with the People's Republic of China, the famous gorilla, King Kung Fu. Before the official presentation, we had hoped to have representatives of your county and city commission speak to you. Unfortunately, as usual, they're not on speaking terms. Moving right along. Instead, we ask you to endure a brief concert, a medley of old Chinese favorites with Sigmund Heil and the junior high German band. Sig?
1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much, Sig and the boys. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, approach.
Are your eyes tight shut, Agatha?
Of course, dear. Are yours?
Need you ask?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the one, the only, King Kung Fu! Who are you? What are you doing in there?
Well, basically, I'm trying not to make him mad.
And that was the disastrous scene which marred today's ceremonies at the zoo. Because of the disruption, the presentation was postponed. But tomorrow afternoon at 2, King Kung Fu will again be officially welcomed to Wichita. Just why the unidentified streaker wished to malign this symbol of our friendship with the People's Republic of China is not known. But authorities...
Is that it? Are you a commie?
How can you ask that, Bo? What about my Ronald Reagan right or wrong bumper sticker?
Herman? This is hard for me, Herman, because I'm mad. But I'm gonna forgive you.
Hey, thanks, Bo.
I'm gonna forgive you because I know you'll get it right tomorrow.
Huh?
Well, you heard the man. They're gonna try it again tomorrow. Well, so are we.
Oh, no.
It's too good of an idea, boy. Too great of a scoop. We gotta let that rascal loose.
But how, Bo? We can't try the same silly thing we did today.
Yeah, I know. The streaking part's lost all its publicity value. Since it's already been done.
That wasn't my fault. He peeled me like a banana.
Listen, that's a circus wagon, isn't it? Don't they have trapdoors in the bottom to help clean the cages? All you gotta do is climb up under that wagon and pull the latch on the trapdoor. That girl will never even see him, much less be able to get at you through the bars.
You think so?
Would I lie to you? Would I deliberately place your life in danger? That hurts, Herman. That really hurts.
Oh, all right, Bo. I'll do it.
Swell, pal. I knew I could count on you when the chips are down. And you're great, Herman, great. And the two of us make a terrific team. Herman and Bo, always together and fiercely loyal, right?
Right, Bo.
Well, I gotta get ready. I'm going out.
Where are we going?
I'm going alone, Herman.
Oh.
Got me a date with Miss Ray Jean Fay. You didn't see her in that bathing suit, buddy. I figure if she's gonna get mauled by old King Kung Fu tomorrow, she might as well get mauled by old Bo tonight. Woo! Oh, so I used my contacts and I got a hold of that director. What's his name? Zane Humphrey. Say, I said, that's quite a mess you had out there at the zoo today. Well, after he quit cussing, I told him if he was gonna do any better tomorrow, he'd need all the help he could get. Naturally, he wanted to know what kind of help I meant. Zane, I said, I mean female help, in the form of one Ray Fay wrapped up in a leopard skin bikini. Don't you realize that's an endangered species, he asks, and being quick on the uptake, I come back, buddy, you got no idea how endangered until you see her.
That's nice.
Oh, now, Ray, I hope you realize that was meant with no disrespect to you. I was just softening him up with a little man talk.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyhow, it worked. When King Kung Fu goes on display tomorrow, you'll be the little lady that opens the curtain. You might even say you'll undrape the ape. Ray, what the heck's the matter?
I'd just like to know why you brought me here to eat.
Oh, you're mad because I asked that guy for your employee discount, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm mad because it was so busy, I had to wait our table.
Well, why? I left you a tip, didn't I?
What are we going to do now? Go down to the Sears warehouse and watch the trucks unload?
Oh, no, I thought it might be my place or yours.
Suppose it's my place first, where I get out, and your place second, where you can go...
Yes, I thought they'd never get anything on that young man yesterday. We must have watched him parading in his underwear for at least 5 minutes.
It was 7 minutes, 43 seconds, dear.
But what if there's no trap door? If there's no trap door, then I can't get hurt. Trap door.
Mr. Humphrey, sir?
Sorry, no interviews.
Oh, you got me wrong, sir. I'm Bo Burgess, the fellow that called you last night.
No comment. What?
You know, the fellow that called you with the idea of having a girl on stage to unveil the monkey?
Oh, yeah. Well, listen. I told you then, and I'm telling you now. This ceremony is much too solemn and dignified for such vulgarity. So just go away.
Ah, you were bad enough last night. At least I thought you were honest about this. I never want to see you again.
Mr. Humphrey?
Young man, if necessary, I'll call a policeman.
Well, this little gal might qualify as a meter maid, but I doubt it.
Why, the committee and I would be most pleased to have you join us, Miss...
Faye, Ray Faye.
Yes, I'm certain your presence would enhance the proceedings immensely. The leopard skin is imitation, isn't it?
Is it that obvious?
Obvious, what isn't? I mean, the leopard. The leopard is beautiful.
Hey, what about me?
Later on, I can show you the...
Hey, don't I deserve no thanks or apologies?
Now then, this is a great day for Wichita.
Herman, if you don't show in about 2 seconds, I'll have a scoop, all right. I'll have the first film ever taken from a camera used to club a man to death.
Proves once and for all that there is a recognition of the sophisticated cultural and intellectual level of the Midwestern mind. And so, without further ado, may I present to you Miss Ray Faye, who will in turn... Knock it off, you bunch of yokels. You come out here to see a gorilla or what? Now, where was I? Present Miss Ray Faye, who will in turn present to you the mighty King Kung Fu. Little assistance, my dear.
Heavens, Myrtle! Myrtle!
I'm not a naked animal. I have a hat.
So, jungle jumper, wise is the house pet who learns early in life not to bite the hand which feeds. However, it is permissible to indulge oneself in harmless roughhouse and play.
Well, fellas, what do we got here? A sissy gorilla, huh? Anybody who wears a silly hat like that won't be any problem. Go get him, Pilgrim. Officer Pilgrim!
Yes, sir. Good monkey. Nice monkey.
Pilgrim! Well, how about that? Tweedledum and Tweedledee? You still got to answer to me, big fella.
Bully, you're all bullies.
Well, just a minute, little lady. Perhaps you better identify yourself. You wouldn't be the new schoolmarm.
No, I'm not. I'm just an innocent bystander. But I will not have you picking on this defenseless animal.
Sure, pity the poor criminal. But nobody ever thinks about his helpless victims.
Come with me now. I won't let them hurt you. Don't be afraid. Put your back in your cage. They won't be able to get at you.
And so, Miss Ray Fay deserves a great deal of credit for her charge. Though the gorilla is now back in custody and being guarded 24 hours a day, his antics during his brief period of freedom astounded authorities. In an attempt to understand how an ape could learn proficiency in the martial arts, somebody came up with the following interview.
Clyde, how the heck you figure that little Dickens could whip them cops like that?
會叫呀？你們愛到乜啊？我咪去個紅山，我唔識布我冇馬騮呀。
I see. Thanks, buddy. Oh, this has been your reporter, Bo Burgess.
Woo-wee! I did it, Herman. I was on TV. How'd I look? Was I good? I was great! Woo!
Well, now the question is, where do we go from here?
What do you mean, Bo? You already got your scoop.
What, that? Oh, that's just the beginning, Herman. That's the minor leagues. Sure, the TV station liked it. Did I tell you they hired me as a stringer?
You get the stories nobody else wants, Bo.
That action today got me a job stringing, and that proves the theory works. Get a scoop, get a job. But the job ain't much, and that means I need a better scoop.
Like what?
The original idea's still a good one.
Monster gorilla loose on a rampage. But somebody could get hurt, Bo. He knows kung fu.
Well, I'm not talking about hurting anybody. Besides that, it didn't look like he was too interested in rampaging when he was loose today.
Well, I guess that's true.
But how many people know that? I mean, suppose we were to kidnap that scamp instead.
Maybe I do have an idea, Bo. Huh? Well, it seems crazy, but I'm beginning to like this.
What are you talking about, Herman?
I just may know how to kidnap King Kung Fu.
How?
No, I want to think about it for a while. Besides, you're going to be late for your first official TV assignment.
Oh, shoot, you're right. I guess we'll have to talk about it when I get back. Listen, do you have a camera I can take with me?
What time do you think that'll be, Bo?
When I get back?
Well, I'm covering the 4-H meeting. That ought to be over by 7:30.
Good. That'll give me plenty of time.
For what?
Thinking. Planning on how to kidnap King Kung Fu.
Right, partner. You just think away. I'll see you later.
Sure, Bo, sure. I'll think away.
What are you thinking about?
I'm sorry if I seem preoccupied. Something I have to do.
You mean you'll be leaving early? But I thought you said Bo would be at the 4-H all evening.
That's right. That's the object.
He doesn't know anything about us?
Would it matter if he did?
Well...
It's time you realized that we don't need him. I've been playing the clown so I could use him all along. But now I'm taking action myself.
You mean...
Yes. There's no reason for the charade any longer. He's out of it. Once we have that gorilla, nothing can stop us.
Wait!
I'm sorry.
But don't you have time for him?
Perhaps. Later.
How's things with the big ape? Not a peep since supper time. Boy, did he put away the bananas.
Yeah, I know. Did you know they put soy sauce on them for him?
You gotta be kidding.
That's why he eats so many. Otherwise, half an hour and he's hungry again.
Ah, get out of here.
Well, if everything's quiet, I guess I will.
Okay, Hal. See you tomorrow.
Herman, buddy, you did it.
Yeah.
Herman!
What, Bo?
I said you did it again. You parked behind me and I can't get out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just...
Oh, that's okay. I know you're just sitting there thinking about your plans. Stay put. I'll move your car and leave the keys under the seat.
I've got it all worked out now, and it's perfect.
Great. We'll talk about it when I get back from the 4-H then. See you later, buddy. I'm late.
do you want?
I think we should talk.
Well, I don't.
What do you think you're doing?
I don't suppose, being a member of the left-wing liberal press, you think much of the Constitution.
Huh? Oh, got it tattooed right here on my chest.
Do you now? Well, I want to warn you. You show it to me and I'll have to arrest you for indecent exposure.
Captain, can I talk to him now?
Well, sure. But don't let him subvert you. He's one of them bleeding heart monkey lovers.
What are you doing in here?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I thought you were gonna wait for me.
You don't know how much I wish I would have.
Well, what'd you do with the gorilla?
It's what he did to me that counts.
Well, forget that. Where is he?
I've no idea.
What do you mean?
He escaped.
He what?
Just pulled the bars apart, put me in there, and then he bent the bars back together and took off.
Okay, coward, yellow belly, I'll face the ordeal alone.
Have fun, Bo.
Just don't come crawling out of the woodwork begging when I make the big time.
See you, Bo.
Okay. Oh, Herman?
Yeah, Bo?
You take care of you here.
Sure, Bo.
How are we ever gonna find him?
Well, it's pure police procedure, Pilgrim. We'll just put out an APB on that APE.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Be on the lookout for dark male simian. Not to be on the rampage for bananas. Consider dangerous. Be careful. He's armed and footed. Simian? Armed and footed? Captain Duke write this.
I better make like a banana and split.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Be on the lookout for a male gorilla wearing a long, shaggy coat, carrying bananas and eating a shave. Eating a shave? Are they out of their minds?
Oh no, a reverse mohawk.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Be on the lookout for gorilla. Can be identified by heavy banana breath. Banana breath? Who's writing this stuff?
Howdy, there's a gorilla on the roof.
I don't call him a still face. These guys should learn to paint by the numbers.
X-ray, in Wichita Eagle, ape escapist, Wichita Gate.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. That's all the cars?
Sure is quiet out there, Captain.
Too quiet, if you ask me. Have you heard anything from the mobile units yet?
No, sir. Every place I go, he's already went.
Gosh.
What's wrong, Captain?
Well, I'm afraid if we don't catch him pretty soon, the good citizens of this community are gonna take the law into their own hands.
You don't mean vigilantes, Captain?
Vigilantes, Pilgrim.
Thank you.
Here. These old ladies in Pennsylvania are a pain in the neck.
Welcome, buckaroos and buckarettes, to the Cowtown Gunfighters Show. You better grab onto your saddles and hang on tight, because the show's gonna be starting in just a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Cowtown Gunfighters Group would now present an old-fashioned shootout for your entertainment and pleasure.
Remember, Fred, we go on right after the shootout.
Don't you kids worry or get scared, because the boys are only using blanks. While their guns make a lot of noise, they won't hurt anyone. Our drama unfolds as the notorious Dalton gang rides into town.
Wild Bill! Wild Bill! I know you're in there. Come on out, you chicken thieving lily liver. You hear me, Wild Bill? I'm asking for gunfight. Oh, Wild Bill! Yoo-hoo!
That's the wildest looking Wild Bill we ever had.
Show must go on. Wild Bill! You're a cross-eyed snake! Wild Bill, I'm telling you to slap leather. Please? Oh, Wild Bill must be wearing one of those bulletproof vests, boys. I think we best pistol whip him a bit.
Hey, what's Wild Bill doing over there?
That ain't our Wild Bill, stupid. You're our Wild Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, make my day. Thank you.
Who was that masked monkey anyhow?
Hi-yo, Silver, away!
This is F. Lawrence LaRue with the news. And there's nothing in the news but King Kung Fu. The escaped gorilla has swept through the city this morning, terrorizing all the populace in his wake. Here is a filmed interview with some of the populace who were terrorized.
Howdy. Remember me from that chat with Clyde Wong last night? Well, here I am again, and this here is Abner Gothic and his missus. They live on this farm here at the edge of town. Abner, how'd you happen to tangle with old King Kung Fu?
We was terrorized.
Yeah, I know that, but what happened?
We were just standing here like this. He came riding by on a horse. My wife turned to me and said, "Look at that Abner." I questioned which Abner she was referring to, as I am the only Abner I know.
Yeah, then what?
I too saw the gorilla. My wife turned to me once again and said, "I am terrorized, Abner."
A spokesman for the Joint Chiefs of Staff had this comment from the Pentagon.
When the panic-stricken officials of Wichita finally decided they'd better call in the Army, we responded calmly in the face of this latest emergency. One of the reasons for this is that Wichita is quite a distance from Washington, distance-wise, and the guerrilla can't get at us. Secondly, what with the red tape and all, it will take 2 to 3 weeks to mobilize a force to attack. Our advice to all of you whining civilians is to relax. The Army has things well in hand. As you can see, Wichita is located in the center of this great country of ours. And that means, quite simply, we have him surrounded.
Dr. Harris Freed of the Police Crime Control Computer Center explains his scientific methods of ape apprehension in this interview conducted by...
Hi again. The doc here seems to think he's got it all worked out how to catch old King Kung Fu. What's up, Doc?
First, let me correct you, Mr. Burgess. I haven't got anything worked out. The crime control computer will do that for us. You see, we calculate the strength of the average simian-type person, or gorilla, if you will, who knows karate and kung fu.
Well, I never reckoned there was an average gorilla that knew karate.
We could estimate, for example, that such a beast would be capable of leaping tall buildings with a single bound or even demolishing them with a single chop. However, the computer will tell us his exact potential and then tell us how to counteract it and bring him under submission. In other words, in a moment, we'll know what it takes to stop King Kung Fu. And here's the computer's answer.
We're not supposed to lay a finger on him, men. Not that any of you have so far. But what I mean is, no bazookas and no machine guns. And not even old Ruby Begonia here.
Captain,
Yeah?
why don't we use that little weirdo to lure King Kung Fu into a trap? The court-appointed psychiatrist says Herman kept getting into that cage because he has an unconscious desire to be a gorilla himself.
But I don't want to be a gorilla.
Mister, you finally made it. Only you're not gonna be a gorilla. You're gonna be a gorilla-S. I figured if we're ever gonna attract that critter, we gotta do it with a female of his own kind.
But I'm not a female of his own kind. I don't want him attracted to me.
Look, you. The second that critter shows his ugly face, well, these officers here are gonna drop a net on him.
Well, what makes you think he'll come here?
Elementary, my dear weirdo. I just got to figuring, well, if I was a big dumb ape, where would I go? And I answered myself, well, to an amusement park.
And now, as a finale to the preview of this wonderful show that we have inside for you, we're going to give you a free of charge peek at the one and only half gorilla, half human, the lovely and talented Betty Lou.
You better start dancing.
Hey, wait!
Pilgrim! Let me handle this, Flatfoot.
So, you're this King Kung Fu they're all talking about, huh?
You don't look so tough to me. Look, everybody, the Chinese chimpanzee thinks he's a gorilla. Well, why don't you act like one and fight?
Is it not so? You have been fighting once again, Jungle Jumper. Ah, so. It is hoped that wisdom will come with age, for then you will know that fighting in itself does not bring honor, as honor is all there is which separates man from the animals. If you truly wish to be separate from man and thus have honor, you must fight only in self-defense, or in defense of those who are weaker.
Maybe this milk-soft monkey will come to the rescue if I slap this honey around a little.
Hey!
Looks like that did it. Okay, Gargantua, I'm gonna show you what the word strong really means. Huh?
Before, and it'll make him dizzy and sick. When this thing stops, we'll be able to lead him away like a baby. You better hurry before Captain Duke gets here.
Well, he got away again. But we anticipate an early arrest. In the meantime, we're advising the public to lock their doors and their windows and to hide under the bed.
Thank you, Captain Duke. And that's the scene of this, the most recent devastation of King Kung Fu. Incidentally, the hospital lists Bruce the Great is more like Bruce the Mediocre. This is another exclusive report by old Bo Burgess.
That guy's getting more airtime lately than I am. Either he goes or I go. Maybe I'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor.
You scared me. What are you doing here? How did you find me? Oh, come over here, Foo. Can I call you Foo? Sit down. I want you to tell me all about it.
Well, I'm glad you squared yourself with the cops anyway.
Yeah, but what a way to have to do it. Listen, Bo, you've got to cut all this scare talk on TV. That gorilla doesn't mean to hurt anybody.
Yeah, I asked the circus strongman about it.
King Kung Fu is just trying to protect me.
Well, even if you're right, we can't just let him run around and lose.
Well, whose idea was that in the first place?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Success is great, but it ain't worth endangering folks, especially folks like Reggie Fett. I just hope she'll believe me.
I do believe you, but can't you see nobody else will? Just because you'd rather go out and look at people than have them come and look at you won't convince them that you're harmless. They're afraid of you, Fu.
This is a city of 400,000. How would he ever find her? Look her up in the phone book?
Oh, I know it sounds dumb, but let's hurry. I'm starting to panic, Herman.
I wish you'd quit it. You're getting me going. I'm not afraid of him anymore. I don't think. But he opened that door and jumped out at us.
He's got her, Herman. Where is he? I'll save you.
He's gone. You've terrified him, and he went out the patio door.
Terrified?
Look what you did to that door.
Wow, Bo. I didn't know you knew karate.
Neither did I.
Must be an instinctual talent. Must have been triggered when you thought he was hurting Ray.
Were you really afraid for me?
Oh, yeah.
For me?
I was just performing my civic duty and trying to save your life.
I suppose you think it's your civic duty to scare everybody, but you're terrible. You have the whole town hounding that poor beast.
I'm terrible?
He just wants to see the sights like any other tourist. But we've got to find him and convince him to go back to the zoo before he gets hurt.
Well, it won't do any good to hunt him tonight, but if you think it'll work, we'll chase him down tomorrow and give it a try.
Oh, thank you, Bo.
Like a tourist. Imagine a rubbernecking gorilla. Shoot, it don't figure. There ain't nothing in Wichita that unusual to look at.
More than a town, much more than a city. Wherever there's love, you feel Wichita.
It looks like a pitching change for the Oaks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not their manager. I'm not an expert, but I'd say that's a gorilla. Yes, folks, a gorilla. The gorilla kicks the ball out of the pitcher's hand. Is the pitcher hurt? He's favoring his hand.
It's that monkey that got loose. Let's run him out of here.
This isn't football. They should get this gorilla out of here. Timeout has been called. It looks like, yes, the batter is going after the gorilla. What a show of strength, rolling the batter right into the dugout. Well, I never played the game, but this gorilla has obviously never seen one. The Oaks pitcher is hot. He's mad. He's winding up. He's going to beam the gorilla. This is awful. Here comes the pitch. Oh, the gorilla swings. What a tremendous hit. Let me tell you, this kid's a natural.
Well, I've got something.
Well?
It's the second out at Lawrence Stadium.
Oh, shoot, that's just a ball game.
There's the third out.
Well, change it. Maybe you can get the news.
Oh, it's the fourth out? The fifth and the sixth?
Huh?
It's a beautiful day at the ballpark. The score right now is Arrows nothing, King Kung Fu 6. Make that 7.
Wow, let's go.
The Arrows go after him. Oh, number 23 is down for the count. That stops everybody. What a show.
Hey, what's the matter with you guys? The great American pastime baseball is being challenged by the Chinese national pastime karate, and it looks like guerrilla warfare. Do we run or do we fight?
I'll
I'll fight.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've just been told this gorilla is the famous King Kung Fu, the Chinese gorilla. I thought it was the gorilla in Manila. Well, they're going at it, folks. Alfonso waits right in, but this is awful. This fight should be stopped. Alfonso is overmatched. An incredible show of strength. Looks like aluminum bats next year, folks. He's got Alfonso by the seat of the pants. It's a strike. Long sport, though.
So let's go! Remember the Alfonso!
Effortlessly, King Kung Fu uses his bats to fend off the somewhat timid arrow, whose bats left something to be desired anyway. There's a toe jam. Oh, that's got to hurt. Listen to that crowd. Jones goes flying into the air. Smith follows the same routine. This gorilla truly is the monster master of the martial arts.
Excuse me, Mr. Few. Can I interrupt you for just a half a second? I'd kind of like to have your autograph. If you just sign here in the 3 places I've marked.
You're wasting my time. I'm a free agent.
Oh, another one of those, huh? Listen, don't try to hold out on me, rookie. You're just a green kid that got a lucky hit.
Over and out. Get the boys, Pilgrim, and let's mount up.
Captain, the boys didn't make the roster today.
Huh?
Tweedledum and Tweedledee have an ingrown toenail. Egan got car sick while driving to work, and Wamba's mom called to say he got a cold.
Well, I guess that separates the men from the boys, Pilgrim. It looks like you and I are going to have to lasso that sidewinder alone.
Captain, I've been having these dizzy spells.
Pilgrim!
Yes, sir. I'll get Nellie Bell saddled up, gassed up, and meet you in the garage.
Racing! Rock, rock, rock!
Oh, with a single blow, King Kung Fu puts the whole team down for the count. I'm telling it like it is. The sports world will never forget King Kung Fu.
Where is he?
He's inside, but hurry. He's murdering my whole team.
Well, why ain't you in there helping?
He don't need me. He's strong enough to do it by himself.
How do you sleep at night, mister?
Now you have nothing to worry about, my dear. This is a first time for everyone, and I'll be right by your side through the whole lesson.
I flunked the course?
Oh.
We're supposed to be in the middle of a high-speed chase, Pilgrim, but we ain't moving very fast.
I don't think old Nellie Bell's gonna pull through, Captain.
Since that wreck, something seems to have gone out of her. Don't you think you ought to say a few words, Captain?
You were loyal to the last, Nellie Bell. Goodbye. Good luck. And may the good Lord take a liking to you. Somebody's gonna pay for this, Pilgrim.
Yeah, mister. You are. This is a no parking zone.
Little lady?
Don't you little lady me, Buster. I'm a police person.
Well, little police person, we're gonna have to commandeer that kitty car.
You try it and I'll wrap that little flunky of yours around your neck.
Now, none of your sweet talk. We got a job to do.
Captain!
Turn this thing around, Pilgrim. He went that away.
Huh? I thought you were steering, Captain.
Oh, I'm going after her.
Wait, Bo. You know him. He'll have gone around to the other side.
Right, we'll catch him around back.
Are you hurt? You poor thing. Let me see. Well, I guess it's all right. I don't see anything anyway.
All right, hold it right there, you two.
Oh, Captain Duke, don't worry. He's calmed down now and promised to go back to the zoo. Haven't you, Prue?
That'll be the day. Monkey, it's my duty to advise you that you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to the advice of legal counsel.
That's ridiculous, Captain. Stop it.
The law is the law, and I gotta take him in.
I won't let you.
Well, I admire women with spirit, little lady, but you're not gonna win this time. Pilgrim, get her out of here. Pilgrim!
Let go of me.
Oh, come on, please.
I said let go of me.
Help! I can't swim!
Well, that does it. Now, lady, I'm ordering you to clear out. But don't you believe in supporting your local police?
Hey! What's going on here? Ray!
Come back here. Don't you know kidnapping's against the law?
Are you okay, Captain?
Hutchaw, this is the niftiest publicity stunt in a month of Sundays.
Oh, gee whiz. Piloting an advertising balloon across the city sure isn't as wild and as wonderful as World War II.
Keep your chin up, you big lug. We're making moolah out of this. Instead of feeling so low down, you ought to be smiling, Jack.
Ay, caramba, mira allá, hombre. What is this? Madre de Dios. Aquí lo vienen. ¡Vámonos!
Miss, I'm sorry, but I really can't give you a ride in the balloon. And don't worry, I understand. I suppose all young girls would be attracted to a man such as myself. A breed apart, rugged, stalwart, finding freedom in the skies, and laughing in the face of death.
Phil, you've got to stop. We don't know how to fly this thing.
Take it slow, Bo. But we gotta find her, Herman.
Look, Bo. I have to admit, you do know how to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea where we're going?
Ray, come down here!
What's wrong with this thing, Pilgrim?
Well, Captain, I think we may be out of gas.
Captain!
This looks like a job for old Ruby Begonia.
But, Captain, you said
I'm not going to try to hit the occupants, Pilgrim. I'm just going to deflate that monkey's ego a little bit.
Herman, they're gonna crash!
Oh,
my gosh!
Oh, Boo, what do we do now?
What are we gonna do now?
Yes, it's true. The monster master of the martial arts, King Kung Fu, has kidnapped Ray Fay and is holding her hostage atop Wichita's tallest building, the Holiday Inn. Officials feel helpless at this point. Any direct attack might endanger the life of the gorilla's beautiful victim. Captain J.W. Duke of the police force made a direct appeal to the bull ape with a bull horn. He asked that they quit fooling around and come down. The captain has since left the scene. Here, in a videotaped instant replay, is Duke's parting comment.
I shall return.
Exactly what Captain Duke's strategy is, no one knows. But he has vowed to see the beautiful girl safely rescued and King Kung Fu placed behind bars. Incidentally, with our telephoto lens camera, you can plainly see the terror-stricken Ray Fay as she awaits her unknown fate.
Oh, it's Bo, and there's Herman with him. Hi, Bo. Hi, Herman.
I can't stand it, Herman. Look at her up there struggling and calling for help. She's scared to death.
Doesn't look that way to me, Bo. It looks like they're having fun. Almost wish I was up there.
Well, if the police don't do something real quick, you're gonna be. We're both gonna be.
Yahoo! We're gonna get him this time, Captain!
Well, you just pay attention to flying this thing, Pilgrim. I'm going to take care of that monkey with this tranquilizer grenade. Now make a pass so I can judge the range and distance.
What are they trying to do, Phil? Phil! Let him go, Phil! Phil!
That does it. I gotta face him man to man. Monkey.
But Bo,
If modern weaponry can't stop him, and all those people who fought him couldn't stop him, how are you gonna stop him?
Herman, everybody calls him the monster master of the martial arts, right?
Yeah.
But who's he fought? He's fought cops, cowboys, and ball players, that's who. He hadn't fought anybody that knows anything about karate or kung fu, right?
Yeah.
Well, last night at Ray's apartment, I think we discovered I got me some talent in that direction, right?
No.
It's time for a one-on-one, Herman. Bo Burgess and King Kung Fu in a martial arts massacre. With me as the karater, and him as the karate.
Fu, I'm getting hungry. Don't you think we ought to go down now?
We've just received a report that one lone man is riding the elevator to the roof of the Holiday Inn, having proclaimed that he will rescue the hostage and subdue the gorilla single-handedly. Can you believe that? Get this. The man is that ignorant buffoon, Bo what's-his-name, that's been hogging all my newscasts lately. Boy, am I gonna enjoy this.
Get back, Ray. Herman, get her out of here, Herman.
Bo, what are you doing? What is he doing?
He's saving you. I think he's in love with you.
What?
He's made up his mind. You can't stop him. Besides, I'm afraid of heights.
Please?
Get back, Ray.
Whoa. Oh. Oh.
Hey, kid, your shoe's untied. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I want action! Hey, wait a minute. I came up here to fight.
Ah, Jungle Jumper, as you have reached maturity in body and achieved proficiency in the arts of karate and kung fu, you must heed carefully the words I now impart. You must never, never revert to primitive urge of honorable ancestors. Such is the custom of the race of apes, that upon conquest of their enemies, they emit a cry of triumph and beat their fists upon their chests. For one such as yourself, Jungle Jumper, that behavior is a no-no. You may be big, but boy, are you dumb. Listen, Klutz, it's this simple. You start pounding your chest, you karate yourself. You karate yourself. You karate yourself. Karate yourself.
What was that bump? Did I hit something?
Oh, Bo, they saved him. He's safe.
We caught him! We got King Kung Fu!
You must still be dizzy, Pilgrim. He's up there and we're down here.
He came to us, Captain! We caught him! Land, Captain, land!
I don't know how to land it, Pilgrim.
Bo, did you really come up here to rescue me?
Well,
Herman says you did. Herman says you love me.
Herman says, what? Where is he? Herman!
When I catch you, I'm gonna throw you off of this roof, too. Herman! Herman! Herman!
When you type up the report, don't forget to add skyjacking to the list of offenses, Pilgrim!
I won't forget, Captain!
Oh, Bo, he's leaving. He's flying off into the sunset.
Yeah?
Well, aren't you afraid he'll get into more trouble?
Well, he does a pretty good job of taking care of himself.
Well, Mama, the movie's finally finished.
Did you get all the kids in, Dad?
Yep, got all 8 of them in.
Cheap help, huh?
I paid them.
It was still cheap help.
Inexpensive, Mama, inexpensive.
Look, there's a card without one of the kids.
Well, too many cards, not enough kids.
First he kicks left and then he kicks right. Then he woogies with all of his might. He gives his partner a gorilla hug. And then they proceed to cut the rug. Remember when your feelings are starting to sag, you just got to do the gorilla rag. Left and then he kicks right, and then he goes woogies with all of his might. He gives his partner a gorilla hug, and then they proceed to cut the rug. Remember when your feelings are starting to sag, you just got to do the gorilla rag. When you get good at this gorilla walk, your buddies and friends are gonna gawk and talk. They're gonna say your dance is really the best, and then you can go around beating your chest. Remember when your feelings are starting to drag, you just got to do the gorilla rag.